Hi guys! So this video, if you haven't already guessed by the title, is going to be a little bit different to the thing that I normally do on this channel, and I want to have a little bit of a chat with you guys about a decision that I had to make recently that I was actually quite conflicted about, and I want this channel to be a place where we can discuss things like this and talk about gaming related issues, and I would love for you guys to get involved in the conversation and leave comments below and tell me what you think and what your thoughts and opinions on the matter is. So basically, I got the new remastered edition of Elder Scrolls Skyrim for the Xbox One, and the decision I had to face was whether or not I wanted to have achievements in game or to mod my game. I'm fairly new to the modding world of gaming. It's only really in the last year or so that I've even gone about adding mods to my game. It's not something that I often do, but when I got Skyrim, I decided that that was something I wanted to do. I'd been looking online and I came across a bunch of different mods that basically make the game just look that bit nicer, that bit smoother and more interesting, and it was something that I decided I wanted to do to make it a more immersive experience. And the one thing that I was not prepared for was the fact that this was going to disable achievements for the game. Now, I'm sure this is not a relatively new thing, and I suspect many of you have come across it before, but it was new to me. I genuinely wasn't expecting it to happen. I added all my mods, I downloaded them, I went to start a new game, and I came up with this error box as such, saying that achievements will be disabled, and I was a little bit confused about this at first, and generally conflicted. I sat there for a good 5-10 minutes trying to figure out what was going on and what I wanted to do about it. Basically, I like getting achievements in game. Now, I'm sure that's not the case for all of you, and I know there are very different opinions on this, but I enjoy getting the achievements. I like that sense of satisfaction for completing a certain task, and I don't see that as a bad thing. Now, I understand the argument, which is basically that they can't check every mod to see how the effect would be on the game because there's just too many of them, and they don't want well, I don't know if this is actually the case, but it seems to be the opinion that the developers don't want you to have godlike powers that would enable it to be easier to collect the achievements because, I don't know, a sense of cheating or whatever. But when you stop and think about that, I mean, seriously? Does it matter? I don't think it does. I mean, I personally, the mods that I chose, they don't do any such thing. They don't make my character any stronger or any different from the base game in that way. The mods that I've added have basically their kind of appearance thing. I've added a mod that improves and changes the weather, a mod that makes the towns and cities look a little bit more interesting, more detailed. I've chosen mods that add more textures so that tables and barrels and things look more realistic, and things like that. Nothing that would make it easier for me to get achievements. But even if I had chosen a mod that for whatever reason made my character incredibly strong and super powerful, and therefore it was really, really easy to get in-game achievements. So what? So what if that's the case? Like, maybe, like, who, in all honesty, who does that affect? It doesn't affect the developers, it doesn't affect other players. I don't care if someone wants to mod their game so that they can easily get the achievements. It doesn't bother me. I'm not upset by that. So what? It doesn't matter. And why should my decision to mod my game mean that I don't get to have those achievements? I don't really understand the connection. Maybe I'm not seeing the whole story. I don't know, but I was generally like shocked by this. I wasn't expecting it, and yeah, I'm a little bit outraged because why shouldn't I have both? What difference does it make in all reality? I don't get it. I don't see why I can't have my game modded to look more beautiful and get achievements at the same time. I don't see the correlation. And even the point of view, as I mentioned, of in-game cheating so that you could get achievements more easily? Well, so what if I want to do that? Why can't I play the game how I want to play it and still get achievements if that's what I want to do? And actually it is. I like getting achievements for games. That is what I want to do. And I was not prepared to be faced with the decision of one or the other. I don't see why I can't have both. And maybe that's just me, I don't know. But I was generally a little bit shocked by this, and it's something that I wanted to share with you and have a chat with you about. I want to know what your opinions are, if you agree or disagree, and what your reasons are, what you're thinking. And I just would like this to be something that we can talk about and discuss, because, you know, I think it's interesting, and it wasn't something that I was aware of. And my research has shown that, you know, this is the case for other games as well. So I would like to know what you think on the matter, and hopefully that's something we can discuss down below in the comments. But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. It's just, I really wanted to have this discussion with you guys, and I hope you find this interesting. It's a little bit different to what I normally do, but hopefully you don't mind me having a little bit of a rant and getting that out of my system. I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say, and other than that, I will see you guys again next time. Bye!